Hi everyone, my name is Charlie Lopez, and today I'll be presenting my country analysis of Italy. I chose Italy because I've always been fascinated by its rich culture, global economic impact, and most importantly, its stunning and unique architecture. Visiting places like Rome, Florence, and Venice has always been a dream of mine, especially seeing historical landmarks like the Colosseum and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This presentation will walk through Italy's historical context, globalization factors, role in international institutions, trade, and more. Plus, we're going to touch on some of the beautiful factors of Italy that I just can't resist. Italy is located in southern Europe and stretches into the Mediterranean Sea. According to the World Bank, it has a population of approximately 59 million and ranked 8th globally in nominal GDP as of 2023. Italy is part of the European Union, placing it with a highly integrated economic and political region. The country's individual strengths lies in the north, while major cities like Milan and Turin driving manufacturing and fashion, while the south remains more agrarian with high tourism activity. The combination of geographic location, political integration, and cultural influence all play key roles in Italy's modern identity and global presence. Unlike many European nations, Italy was not colonized in modern history. It became a unified nation in 1861 and went on to pursue its own colonial ambitions. Italian colonies included Libya, Eritrea, and Somalia, partly driven by a desire to assert national prestige and gain economic and geopolitical influence. However, these efforts were expensive and yielded limited economic benefit, contributing to its internal regional inequalities that persist today. Italy's modern identity remains most strongly rooted in its historic contributions to Western culture and architecture, from the Roman Empire to the Renaissance, which are one of the many reasons why I personally admire Italy. Economically, Italy is a high-income developed country with strong industrial capacity and one of the largest export economies in the world. Politically, it is a founding member of both the EU and NATO and plays an active role in shaping European policy. Culturally, Italy's impact is massive, from fashion houses like Prada and Gucci to globally popular foods like pizza and gelato. Italy continues to influence global taste and tourism. These three dimensions of globalization, economic, political, and cultural, have not only supported Italy's status as a developed country, but also contributed to its global reputation. When it comes to countries, there are obviously many pros and cons. For Italy, the pros include benefits from access to large export and labor markets within the EU. Its membership has helped modernize key sectors and strengthen trade. Tourism, luxury goods, and automotive industries like Ferrari and Maserati continue to flourish globally, reinforcing Italy's soft power. Some of the cons include it faces strong economic competition from lower-cost countries, particularly in textiles and manufacturing. The country also struggles with high youth unemployment and productivity gaps, especially in the South, which are over-exacerbated by globalization-driven competitive pressures. So while globalization has strengthened Italy's global positioning, it also has highlighted regional disparities and sectoral challenges. A major multinational corporation operating in Italy is one of the Americans' favorites, Amazon, which is originally from the United States. According to the OECD, Amazon has invested billions of euros in logistics centers and job creation across northern and central Italy since entering the Italian market in 2010. Why did Amazon enter Italy? Well, it's a high-potential e-commerce market, centralized access to the European Union's 450 million plus consumers, a growing digital economy supported by government reforms. Some of the challenges that Amazon faces are regulatory issues involving labor rights and data protection, cultural and infrastructure adaptation, especially outside major cities, but its opportunities include growing demand for online shopping, especially post-COVID-19, opportunities for collaboration with Italian SMEs in logistics and cloud services. Now moving on, Italy is a member of the International Monetary Fund, otherwise known as the IMF and the World Bank. The IMF regularly conducts economic reviews of Italy and provides support in areas like fiscal policy and debt management. Italy also co-funds development projects through the World Bank. demonstrating its role in not just as a borrower, but as a global partner in projects in Africa and Latin America. Membership in these institutions helps Italy reinforce its economic stability, access expert analysis during crisis, and influence global financial policy frameworks. Now, let's move on to the trade bloc membership and key agreement of Italy. Italy is part of the European Union, otherwise known as the EU, which is one of the largest trading blocs in the world. As a member, Italy participates in the Customs Union, which is no tariffs within the member states, single market access, and policy coordination on trade, competition, and regulation. Italy's trade agreements are negotiated as part of the EU, enabling it to trade with major partners worldwide under mutually benefit agreements. Its role in the EU gives it access to one of the world's most powerful markets, but it also limits some of its national autonomy in trade and monetary policy. Now, with the trade profile and exchange rate impact of Italy, in 2022, Italy exported approximately $746 billion worth of goods and services, with Germany, the United States, and France being its top trading partners. Major export sectors including pharmaceuticals, industrial machinery vehicles, clothing, and luxury goods. I know we've all seen some Gucci, Prada, and some of these major Italian brands even in the United States. Because Italy uses the euro exchange rate, changes against the US dollar or other currencies can influence trade trends. For example, a stronger euro can make Italian exports more expensive abroad, reducing international demand, and a weaker euro has the opposite effect. As a strong export-driven economy, Italy is particularly sensitive to these fluctuations. I especially know that as Americans, we will often go purchase luxury items from Italy because they're actually cheaper over there, but it's kind of a trade-off. To conclude my presentation, I wanted to give a conclusion and a personal reflection on my decision to choose Italy. To wrap up, Italy is a vibrant, developed country that plays an influential role in global economics, politics, and culture. Its trade passion, international alliances, and institutional membership help it maintain a strong global presence, while its cultural exports, from architects and design to food and fashion, make it a source of global inspiration. I chose Italy for this project because of its beautiful architecture, historic cities, and uniquely diverse regions. I've always dreamed about visiting iconic places such as Florence and Venice and exploring both the cities and the gardens, coastlines, and cathedrals that define its character. Fun fact, Italy actually holds the highest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world, with over 50 natural and cultural landmarks. Thank you for listening, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I have also included some of my references to show where I found the information I used in my slides. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.